Okay, this is Savadius here. I got something very, very exciting to share with you today. This was literally incredible, okay? So first thing you know, we were heading out to the amusement park. You know, I just wanted to get these amusement park quests done. But you know what happened? Look at there. I'm in the queue at the top of my screen. I completely forgot that I was in the queue. So what happens when you're in the queue? It's probably just going to pop when you least expect it. I mean, I was in the queue earlier and I'm like, hey, nobody's answering this thing. What am I going to do about this? But the queue popped this time, okay? So let me show you what happens. It popped. We're loading and I'm at the end boss. It can't get any better than this. It's like, wow. It can't get any better because you take out the boss and you get all of the previous rewards. But apparently somebody didn't exactly know the strategy for this boss. So I'm going to tell you the strat, okay? A lot of us know this boss. So for those of us who know, it's child's play to you. But let me tell you this. DPS the boss. And you actually need to look out under your feet every once in a while. You know, not the light you just saw. That was me doing my little power up. You see that little purple beam? You would get tore up if you get hit by that. And every once in a while, there's going to be vines under your feet as well. You just have to move out of the way of those vines. But here's a secret that people don't know. I don't have it loaded right now. You have basically a CC breaker. Load that as one of your ultimates. And then if you get stuck in the vines, pop your CC breaker and then get out of there. That's all it takes, guys. But most importantly is I want you to look under the boss's feet. I was in a group and a guy kept saying, if there's a purple under his feet, then don't go under the boss, run to the edges. You know, that could possibly work if everyone like went here. What is this? 9 o'clock. If everyone went 9 o'clock, stayed in that little corner and DPS the Dorian that was over. It's a Dorian, right? I think it's Dorian. That'll work. But take a look at this. How about you just DPS the one right under the boss? So it's like everyone's down now. So we just have to wipe to get this over with. But DPS the one under the boss. People know to get under the boss's feet and they just keep going after the boss. What they didn't understand is the boss is not taking us out. It's the little exploding fruit. So now I'm loading in my CC breaker. Everyone should go ahead and load that in. Let's go back there and take a look at that. What is the CC breaker, people? Right there, right there. Do you see that? Do you see that? Go ahead and load that in yourself. Did you see it? I want you to look closely, okay? I want you all to know this so there's no more mistakes on this thing here, okay? There we go. Break free. Make sure you've loaded break free. You're going to save everyone so much frustration if you have break free readily available. Now, as you see, I didn't need it previously. I'm not going to need it on this round either, but just keep it there just in case, because you saw the past round, the like, is that a barbarian? Whatever this big guy was, he was stuck for like half the fight in the green because he didn't have a CC breaker loaded. Okay, so I announced to the group, hey, everyone wait, load your CC breakers. And they're like, okay, are you ready yet? Not me, the other guy. Okay, so now we go back at it again. Now, under the boss, you're not DPSing the boss. You are going to target the stinky Dorian. You don't want that. Look, Dorian bomb. It's been planted. All right, so now watch this. Watch this. When the boss does this little craziness, we get in the middle and we have to attack the Dorian bomb. Get rid of it, because if you don't, it's going to explode. And the guy was like, if you see the purple under the boss, then get away. No, no, no. If you see the purple under the boss, you attack the purple and there's no more danger. And then under the boss is completely safe after that. So we did like so much damage to that thing. It didn't even have time to explode. Stay out of that purple right there as well. Now watch, this is the most clutch fight I've ever seen. You're gonna see why. Do you see right here? Someone is already down. We need that person. That's a crucial part of our team. but I did not notice this person was down. So I'm just like, all right, just gone at it, just taking care of business here. And little did I notice, one by one, pretty much the entire team went down. I was like the last man standing. And when I noticed it, I'm like, oh my God. It's like, what did the rest of the people do? Oh, they're back up. Okay, that's why I didn't notice it. They got a res. So whoever had that res on them, thank you for bringing back our heals. It's always nice to have some heals there, right? Okay, so here's the part. This is where it gets pretty hectic, all right? So the boss getting down into the 40s. We get in the middle again. Take out the Dorian. Take the Dorian out at all costs. Now look, I'm stuck in the green, but there's nothing I can do. I just got to finish DPSing so we won't explode. I pop my CC breaker. I run out of there. That's why it's good to have your CC breaker. I actually needed it there, so I'm not stuck there looking silly, taking damage, okay? So break free. Make sure you have it. It saves lives, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're at 26%, right? I said the whole group wipe. I'm pretty sure everybody went down, so stay tuned for it because it's maybe around 10%. Everyone is just down. And I'm like looking over my shoulder. I'm like, why are you laying on the floor, buddy? And I'm like looking at all these people just sitting there licking their wounds. I'm like, what are you people doing? Get up and fight. I'm fighting. You're not helping at all. I just had to do the work. Okay, healer's down again. Oh my. This is like getting hectic. And look at the other person dropped. One of the DPS is gone. And then I'm like looking around, I'm like, oh my, I see like half the team is down, but the boss is almost down. And like, wow, just in time. We got like 1.5 DPS was still up. And I just had to charge. That was scary because I was looking forward to a quick run. I mean, you load in, you're at the last boss. You just want to get it done. You don't want to have to keep going again and again and again. Now, I'm not going to waste my token on this garbage. Tomorrow, the next stuff is coming out. I'll use my token on that, or maybe save them up for the weapons so I can spin some really good weapon and infuse the heck out of that monkey. All right, so that was my clutch. I just had to share that with you guys because it was pretty intense. I don't know about you, but that was intense to me. So have you had any intense runs like that? Like, and you know, these pop up and they really get in the way. When you're in a boss fight, you don't want to see these chests popping up, disturbing you, okay? So what do you guys do when those pop up? Is there a way in game where we can disable those chests? Because you're not going to click fast enough to get it pretty much ever, unless you sit there clicking the screen in that same place all day and doing nothing but that, okay? So I don't know. Anyway, this is Thaddeus. I hope you enjoyed my little bit of clutch. That was my clutch for today. So drop me a note. What's your clutch experience? That's mine. So Thaddeus signing out.